Hi, I'm Rachel from Rainbow Council Program Team, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool mini bow and arrow set that you can use at home with your friends or your family. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is the first couple minutes you need to take your popsicle stick and soak it in water, only about 5 to 10 minutes, but this is going to help it to become flexible so we can really make your bow bend when we tie our string on. So mine have already been soaking, so I'm going to bring it out. So once you have your soaked popsicle stick, you're going to take scissors, and if you need help from family, please ask because safety is the most important. And you're going to go ahead and cut a little notch on each side of the popsicle stick, and you might need to wiggle a little to make sure it gets in there. So one on this end and one on that end. Okay. Once we have good notches, let's see, I'm gonna fix this one just a little. All right. We're gonna take our yarn and we're gonna tie it around the first notch. You're gonna make sure to kind of wiggle your yarn into those notches you just made. And you're gonna tie a nice tight overhand knot, one or two, so it's on there really good. Okay. Make sure that's nice and tight. Then you're gonna bend that stick, and remember when it's wet, it's gonna bend nicely. If you try to do this without bending this, without soaking your stick is just gonna crack in half, and then you're not gonna be able to finish the craft. So then we bend it a little and we put it through the next set of notches. Make sure it has that bend. Pull it through the notch. Oops, slid off there. It's a little bit slippery. Okay. We are going to tie another set of knots on this side. And if your string like mine just poked out of the notches, if it comes out, just try to pull it right back in, wiggle it back in those notches, and then pull it tight. Okay, I'm going to tie one more overhand knot. Okay. Once it feels nice and secure, we can go ahead and cut our extra line off, and we won't be needing that. So now we have our bow, and our wet stick is nice and bent, and as it dries too, it's going to stay this shape, so that will help us. So it's good to go. Now for your arrow, all you're going to do is use a Q-tip or a cotton swab, and you're just going to cut one end off of it. So that's all you need, and we're good to go. So you'll put it on and make sure the tip of your cotton swab is on there and pull it back, and then you can shoot it. You can practice with pulling it back harder or softer and see how far it goes. These should not be used to shoot at other people because we want to be safe, but you can use them for fun things like taking turns with siblings or parents or friends, shooting as far as you can go, or maybe stacking up cups or something and seeing if you can knock them down. You could even set up a little bow and arrow, like archery target, and put a little color on the tip and shoot it and see how your marks go. Once you're all the way finished and it dries, you can go ahead and decorate it. I wrote Cub Scouts on mine, and then you have your own mini bow and arrow set to use this summer.